Hi everybody, this is AG here. Still in Kakariko Village. Today's gonna be basically the cleanup day for Breath of the Wild. This is gonna be a kind of a long episode because I have a lot to do. I've marked on the map where they all are, including some things that I want to get as well. I marked them with the little gem logo here. One second. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm most likely going to do is walk all the way over here, get this, and then go all the way back, because we're going to this area next. So I kind of want to end near where that area is. I wanted today to be the first day, but it looks like it's not going to be that. The first day of me streaming online, because I had this problem where the laptop that I'm currently using for recording purposes, it could barely run, like, let's just say Borderlands 1, on even low settings. So and that would be completely what's a good word for it? Counterintuitive to my streaming process. So I ran all the way over there to run back. Sorry, I noticed another bug. 2 bugs in the same place. I did not expect that. Really carefully. Don't want to. Got both of them. That was pretty cool. So where is it? Oh, that one. I was wondering which one I was forgetting. So, over the course of, I want to say 5 months, me and my editor Flash, who is helping me out with this series in particular, have been working on putting together a good streaming computer. This, which I tested as of recording on the 9th, is fully set up, and it could not only run Borderlands 1, but all of the series in high quality, which means that all I would have to do is just bump everything to medium and then start recording. Hey, Quark. But that's not just what I have the computer for. It's mostly for video production, so hopefully I'll stop bugging Flash so hard with my wanton need for precision when it comes to my podcast. Hopefully I'm gonna be editing that from now on to take a lot less off of his hands. Sorry, that was like a slow burp. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, hopefully I can start streaming some games. One of the I've mentioned it already, but the Borderlands series, I've wanted to stream that entire series. Birds. Oh yeah, I want to talk about that later. But yeah, I want to stream not only the Borderlands series, but several other games that require several people to play. Several peoples of people. So hopefully I can get that started within the week. Yeah, that one. I want to get that going. Not just for my sake, but I want to justify the at this point thousands of dollars that I spent on putting this system together. No, it wasn't 1,000. Yeah, it was it's definitely near 2,000, but I wouldn't say that it was such a leech on my money. At least, it's if you want to know, it's a computer that I built myself with again some help from Flash. He showed me which pieces to get and then walked me through the building process. So it was so any sort of congratulations on that should really go to him. Now that I think about it, some of these pillars are really tall. So yeah, so it's a good thing I leveled up my stamina. I think there's one that you can't get up unless you have unless you have two full two full wheels of stamina. And so they become kind of a problem. I saw that. Saw that shrine off into the distance. Which one is that? Oh, that one's new. Okay. Just mark that for now. Anything else from this distance that I can see? Nope. So yeah, hopefully I can start streaming more of those games. Like, my original reason I wanted to even make a streaming computer was literally so I can play multiplayer games with my friends on a stream. So I want to fully justify being able to do that. But not just that, I also wanted to make more content when it comes to my passions. So hopefully I can start doing that. I wanted to do well, I don't want to say that it was like an original thing that I wanted to do, but I wanted to talk about a certain topic. I don't want to get too much into it in case it never actually comes to fruition. But I wanted to do more scripted content, even though I'm not really a good scripter in terms of that sense. I want to make a little bit more content that is more conducive to that. Not just reviews, but also I think my want to review every game I play has kind of died out by just doing like a few of them and then having several recordings fail. So hopefully I can get back onto my phone freaked out. I'm not sure if that actually picked up, but it was like sitting on my desk, so probably. There we go. Keep tilting my screen down. My current setup's kind of not very conducive to having the laptop in front of the TV, so okay, now it's just being annoying. Oh, this type. So we never actually ran into this type of Korok on the Great Plateau, so I might as well show off what this is. So, whenever you see 3 trees lined up like that, and one of them has almost no apples on it, you want to remove all of the other apples on the tree besides that one. You are going to have to shoot at least one of them with your bow. And you get a Korok seed. On my normal file, I had a problem that I ran into in which one of these type of trees. The second I came down here, an enemy whacked the tree, and like the apple fell down for the one I wasn't supposed to take. So I had to wait for that apple to respawn, and it like didn't do it for in real time like 2 months of me just casually playing. So it got kind of annoying. One's in the middle of the lake. Okay. Actually, on the topic of reviewing, I might as well talk about a few games I've been playing lately. So I decided that I was gonna. Oh my gosh. What the? So glad I got that on camera, because that looks so weird. Okay. That's not good. There we go. You know, I've never run into that problem before, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone else run into that problem before. So glad I got that on camera. Yeah, that was too far away. That one. I think that one's a jump. Either way, I'm gonna have to climb back up. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, it's a jump. Yeah, it worked. As long as you're like in that dive pose, it does work. So kind of like a little oversight on the developer side, but oh well. I don't think anyone is gonna criticize them for making the game easier. For a second I thought it was raining. Can't really tell on my TV screen. But yeah, I might as well talk about some of the games I've been playing. So I decided to download 2 games from the eShop. One was the new Power Rangers fighting game. I'm a big fan of me and CB play all types of fighting games with each other. So I wanted to try out the game. Why was I doing that? Yeah, so I wanted to try out the game to see how it was. And and it has been subtly, definitely confirmed to me that I am not very good at, tag games. Tag meaning, games in which you have multiple characters and you can, and you basically flash them in and out using buttons to, either fully bring them in or have them just assist you. And, and this new Power Rangers game is, is interesting. It doesn't really have a story. It's literally just a online framework for a game, with more DLC coming. But um, I want to support the game because I want to see where they're going with it. So I decided to get that. But the game I was more excited about was Phoenix Wright finally came to the Switch. I'm a big fan of the series. But the only game of the series I actually own is the third one. So I've been meaning to play through it myself. Like, I know what happens in the game, like, but I just wanted to play through it for my own prosperity. So, you know, I don't think that was the right word to use. Uh-oh. I had more... I thought I had more stamina recovering foods. I guess I used all of them earlier. I should have double checked. Like, this area in particular is really harsh on climbing, so I should have known. Oh, mushroom. I just realized that that's a boss. Like, I'm like, oh, why is there a bunch of mushrooms strewn about? I'm like, oh, it's because this is a, yep. I'm not upset that it's predictable. Okay. Go around to the back. These are my least favorite type of stone talos, where they have the thing on their back, because it means that you have to use bombs. Like, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to use bombs on it if you want to get through it in a timely manner, that is. Okay. Blow off its arm. Blow off its arm, please. I'm upset. I mean, it just goes to show you how bad of fighting these things I am. I am literally like an inch away from using bomb arrows, but I really don't want to because bomb arrows are really useful later on into the game, not right now. Got it. Cool. I was gonna smack. There you go. On. Yeah, I really need to wait before the bomb actually makes connection with it to detonate it. being a little quiet now because I never like these fights. I'm always terrible at them. Yeah, again, especially the one on the back, because if it's on top of it, I could literally just like detonate an arm, jump on top of it, and then just start whacking it. But no, having it on the back is a lot harder, I guess. I think I mentioned in a previous episode, but gemstones of this game, like, they blatantly tell you several times, like, hey, just use them to sell, just sell them, for money. And it's like, no. I was rapidly pressing the detonate button to throw it. Like, that's how much I'm choking right now. It's actually kind of, it's actually kind of annoying. Okay. I'm a third of the way there. You know, now that I think about it, Stone Talos is one of those fights. It is one of the mini-boss fights. I don't know the correct terminology for it. World boss. Really tough enemy. Like, I don't know the correct terminology that I would use to describe the Stone Talos and like some of the other enemies that, some of the other boss-like enemies that respawn. Two more, I think. They really show what this game really is about, and it's fighting enemies in your own way. Got it. Ooh, I got rubies. I forget which gemstone I need instantly. I built back up a substantial amount of amber. Don't have any diamonds yet, but I mostly have those. Yeah, so the reason why... Yeah, so... One topic at a time. The Stone Talos primarily is a boss fight that tells you that you can take on a boss in several different ways and several different methods. But at the end of the day, as long as you're taking the enemy out, it's worth it. So yeah, I find that kind of interesting as a gameplay element. Need to fear these fireflies as the game goes on. Oh, bird eggs. Yeah, I bought some at the store, but in reality, I really didn't need to. weak bow. A regular hardy radish. Okay. As you could tell, like, I've been finding a lot of beetles. Like, a lot more than I usually do. It's actually stressing me out a little bit. Okay, where's... Okay. Up there. But now, onto another topic. The reason why I knew that boss was even there was rocks being surrounded by mushrooms is its, like, basically its sign that it's there. I forget what the other quote-unquote sign that a mini-boss is there for some of the other ones, but that one stuck out to me above, like, all of them, so that's why I knew it off the top of my head. Oh yeah, this tree. I really don't want to do this right now. Oh my gosh, stop. Thank you. The first hit is always the hardest. Yeah, I figured. What is the strongest thing I have? How about we actually see... Like, nothing? That's great. Very little. There's an item you can get later that can actually, like, show you numbers. That can actually show you the numbers. Yeah, I'm trying to whittle this down as much as possible so I don't have to do the reflection thing. Now I just feel like I'm bullying it. Let's go to that. Let's go to bomb arrows. Oh no! Switch to ice arrows to see if it does anything. Nope. Oh, it is doing something. I could see the number slowly tick down. Well, not in numbers, but like the bar. Wait, was that what I thought it was? No. I thought it was a core. I'm still waiting for a core to appear. Is it literally raining right now? The plights of not fast traveling. Almost have started raining while I was actually in the fight with that guy. Here it is. Oh, we finally get to this tree. Kind of dirty. Putting a Korok seed. Sorry, defending a Korok seed with a Guardian. It's kind of low. Can I actually see it? No. Maybe I was looking the right way. There we go. Oh yeah, I should also talk about the non-Korok things that I've left around. I've basically taken note of where all of the trying to find the right phrase for it. Where all of the I basically located where all of the armor pieces that I've counted down are. And the one thing that I didn't really account for is the fact that I have to... is that I also have to get the EX book for the DLC ones. One of the ones that is in this area of to talk about that in West Necluda, Necluda. There's no I in it. Like I have stopped myself from writing the I in Necluda like several times now. Ooh, fish. But yeah, so this area is actually called West Necluda, and I always forget about that because I always go by what the name of the tower is. And when speaking with Flash about it, he's like, you do know that these areas are actually called this, right? And I go, oh no. Yeah, so like at the 11th hour we had to redo all the editing and like do all the notes before finally finishing the episodes. 21 crickets. Alright, I was gonna... No, I guess that one is the one I use. Okay. Because I like to not have weapons on my armor. Um, yeah, so we had to go through and talk about different areas and what we were going to call them, and we had to do it for literally all of the areas in the game, which is why we added the down the bottom bar there, distinct areas. And also why the first episode of West Necluda says Central Hyrule, because the quote ruins part of all of Hyrule is mostly Central Hyrule, not West Necluda. So that I would literally rather use a tree branch right now than that sword. A little bit further. Is this it? No, this is more bird eggs. Okay, it's directly behind me. Yeah, so for some of the areas, we're just using general terms of what the areas are considered, but we're also using the actual named areas, which is why on one of the episodes I call it Pillars of Levia, even though that's not the whole area, but that's mostly what the area is called. Like, the second I cross this bridge, I could consider this entire area Kakariko Village. But I thought that would be a little bit too much of a reduction of what the area actually is. Is it this tree? Oh wait, it's this one. Yep, here it is. What? Yeah, so some areas are going to be called weird things. Some episodes are literally just going to be called one area. And especially later on, they're going to... and like you saw, like, there's a clear distinction between when I'm inside of a town doing something and when I'm just exploring around. It's always nice to have acorns. It's the other thing. Like, there was distinctly, like, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Since these are kind of long episodes that there isn't too much going on besides me just looking around for the Korok seeds. Oh, don't use an ice arrow. Got him. Armored carp. Oh, right, I've been reading those as of late, haven't I? Calcium deposit in its scales of this ancient fish make them as hard as armor. Cooking into a dish will temporarily increase your defense. Will fortify your bones. I'm sad I didn't read that part. It was partially blocked by my computer screen. If you don't know, when a fish has an abundance of calcium in it, they do not gain hard scales. They grow teeth. That is a real thing. Look it up online. It is actually disturbing. It's like some of them will have like teeth just like on the like outside of their lips. It's just growing on them. It's like, ugh. Huh. This is one right here that I haven't marked. Why didn't I mark this one? Oh, they're there. This one's gonna be tough. Wait. What happened? They like stopped appearing? Oh, I think I actually hit it. Oh, I got it. I guess they're a little bit further away than I thought. It's a good thing I was randomly searching over here, or else I never would have probably found that. Thank you, tree. Oh, right, this. So what's weird about the last session of episodes is that, again, I had re-recorded a lot of it because I found out that my computer was freaking out over the fact I still had Discord on. So it's like, no, you could only have one thing on at a time, either Discord or it's either Discord or it's it's either Discord or you're recording. It's one or the other. You can't have both. Which again is another reason why I wanted why I wanted a new computer. But I mentioned shock arrows in those, and I forgot that I hadn't actually gotten them because they're sitting here in this chest. Oh, this is a traveler sword. Oh well. I thought it was gonna be something that wasn't gonna be as useful, but it actually is useful. Where? Oh, it's further up. Okay. Your effective range of this means nothing when the box you're looking for is actually wooden. One of those little things that I wish were slightly more polished in the game. Like, not saying this game is like not polished at all, but one of the things I just wish was a system in the game was if you put down one of these blocks that the river flows slightly slower because it has to go around the there they are slightly slower around the thing to like create sort of a doldrum almost. Kind of wish they would do that. But I know at the end of the day, it's yet another system that needs to be balanced, so I'm not gonna fault them if they didn't want to go like one more extra mile on top of all of the other miles that they have gone extra. Oh, apple. But yeah, it just feels a little inconsistent, which is the only reason why I bring it up. So after I get this last one, I'm probably gonna end the episode there, and then continue on another episode. Because it's already like 45 minutes now, and I really don't want like hour and a half long parts for this. Like, my other series, which most likely an episode of it has come out by now, at least when it comes to the airing of this episode, in which, like, any day that is inside of a dungeon is gonna be larger than an hour. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. Guess I now have two branches. I don't know what I was trying to say. Oh my gosh, that one's pretending to be a tree. It's so great that they only need one damage before they keel over from pain. Because if you had to whack them a few times, I think people would be a little upset. Okay. Well, I'm here, but I don't know where it is, because that looks like the biggest tree in this area. Is it actually this tree? Oh, come on. I don't want to actually pull up the thing again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up the thing again, aren't I? Oh, wait. Here it is. There we go. Let's grab these. Say hi to this guy. I have one less tree branch in my inventory. Another one. And that's the stable, so I'm gonna just swim over to it really fast. By really fast, I mean I'm swimming against current, so it's gonna be kind of slow. There we go. And with no adverse loss of stamina. Okay, there we go. One last thing before we go. I don't think I've talked to him at this point with one in my inventory. So let's see what he says. You know, I was just thinking about you. Huh? Could that be? That's an energetic rhino beetle. It's a rare beetle you almost never see. Please, would you please consider giving me your energetic beetle? Beetle? Not for free, mind you. How about a trade? A hardy elixir for it. You know, an elixir that when you mix a hardy lizard with some monster parts. Huh. This is actually a different thing that he gives you than the one if you're at the Dueling Peak stable. So I guess he gives you an elixir based off of the items that he has in his inventory at that spot. being the one that's near the Elden Mountains might actually be very helpful when I'm going up there. Maybe. Because he sells fire protection, which is different than warmth protection. Okay. Full recovery plus 4 additional hearts. I'm so happy right now. It's really hard to... this is a really hard beetle to find. This is a good omen for sure. Anyway, back to business. What are you looking for? Do I need more arrows? Well, I would need more arrows if... gonna need these. Like, it seemed... Whoops. Didn't mean to back out. May not seem like it, but I'm gonna get both of these. I'll read the, I'll read the descriptions in a second. I could sell that back to you for 90 actually. No, I'm gonna keep it because it's actually kind of, it's gonna be a little useful in a bit. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'll do that. I'll sell 2 of these. And I'll sell 25 of these. There we go. I don't have a tireless frog. I actually need one. Give you 10 of these. No, I need to give you more. I need 2, actually. 1 to use and then 1 to hold on to me forever. Because I'm a hoarder like that. What else? There we go. Okay. Thank you for the business. I'm still so thankful and excited about that beetle you gave me earlier. If you find another, please come again tomorrow. I'm going to concentrate all my love for this little guy for today. Alright, which one's this? Oh right, this is the Royal Guard one. I've already read this. Okay. The tireless frog. This rare frog only ventures out in the rain. When cooked with monster parts, the elixir it produces will temporarily increase your maximum stamina. That was this one. The thunderwing butterfly. This rare butterfly only shows itself when it rains. The organs in its body produce an insulating compound. When made into an elixir, it offers electrical resistance. Same thing as the electric darner, which is a rare dragonfly that also only appears in the rain. So basically what they're saying is that worm darners exist in colder environments. Okay, so obviously since I've been in a warm environment, these ones appear because I haven't been in an area that's constantly raining. I haven't run into these, which is why I grabbed these, because I'm going to need them for its electricity resistance. This tireless frog, though, is not going to be is going to be used to produce a maximum stamina potion. Just like how this one is an elixir that gives you more hearts. I'm gonna make one with that, but not right now, and definitely not in the next episode. I'll see you guys then when I continue cleaning up this area. Bye.